Hello there.
Hello there, Koles here, and Happy New Year to all of you, and I hope you all had a nice Christmas. It has been a while since I've made a video. I've uploaded a couple over the last few weeks, but they were all made probably about a month ago or further back than that. So just a few days ago we reached 3,000 subscribers, which is really awesome, and I hope to continue growing through 2020. Obviously, to do that I'm going to have to create some content, which I do plan on doing, so I guess that leads us to this video. So over the next few weeks I'm going to be uploading some new Star Wars builds and stuff onto the LegoWorldsModels.com website. So at the moment there is this old version of the TIE Fighter on here, as well as this Slave 1 and Millennium Falcon. But I've now made a new section since The Mandalorian has come out, and also Star Wars Episode 9. I'm gonna be uploading some new builds on here. So we've got the TIE Interceptor up at the moment, and the newer TIE Fighter will be, well, the newer version of a TIE Fighter that I've made will be coming onto the website in 3 days and 22 hours, basically 4 days. On Sunday it is. And I also plan on uploading a bunch more, which we will skip to right now. Alright, so here we are in the game. I'm in a sandbox world here, a flat one. And so I've kind of placed a bunch of Star Wars builds that I plan on uploading. So obviously we've got the TIE Interceptor over here already. And yeah, this TIE Fighter thing, I can't remember what it's called exactly. It is from the Solo: A Star Wars Story movie, when the Millennium Falcon is doing the castle run. And there's, like, you know, they're in space flying through that big, like, gas cloud thing with the lightning and stuff. Yeah, so there's that one. We also have, yeah, so this newer version of the TIE Fighter that I've made here. When I say newer version, it's an original trilogy design. It's not the sequel trilogy design, you know, aka the First Order TIE Fighters. But I definitely think we should make one of those. We also have this old terrible build, which is an A-Wing. And that is based off a real set, which was the original A-Wing Lego set, which, you know, it's quite angular, doesn't look great. We should definitely make a new version, because this is quite small as well. I think the A-Wing is probably at least twice the size, if not 3 times the size in real life. And now we carry on over here. We have the Force Awakens Millennium Falcon, because obviously we've got that rectangular radar dish on there. Very cool. We've got a full interior as well, I think. Yep. So we got, you know, the circuit room. Got the, you know, the table with that weird chess game that they play, and the hatch where Han is making the repairs in, I think, episode 5. And what else we got? Well, there's just a bunch of other little kind of things in here. And obviously we got the cockpit up here. It doesn't have any chairs in, just because there's not really much room. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And the next build that I'm going to upload is the Solo: A Star Wars Story version of the Millennium Falcon. This one right here. So most of the build is exactly the same as that one. Obviously the front section has been redesigned because it doesn't have that gap in between, and it's extended, like the front nose section is extended out to here, and all this middle section here is, you know, added in because it's an escape pod or something, if I remember rightly. And we also have the flat radar dish. And then, oh yeah, and also a different colour scheme. It's a lighter grey with like these little blue highlighted parts. Doesn't have any red on like the original trilogy design. And then when we go inside, the interior is pretty much exactly the same, except it is white instead of kind of that beigey cream colour, except there is that one brick, well, a couple of bricks there that are still the old colour. And all the chairs are yellow as well, because obviously the leather or whatever it's made of has not worn out yet, so it's basically brand new. So yeah, there we go. And so these builds are ones that you've seen before, obviously. And I do plan on building a bunch more as I go along. Obviously, we have a load of new like TIE Fighter ships in Star Wars. We've got the First Order ones. We've got the Sith Trooper TIE Daggers from Episode 9. As well as, I guess, just other variations of the TIE Fighter. We've got Kylo Ren's TIE Silencer from Episode 7 or 8. I think it might be 8. Which is kind of like the TIE Interceptor, but a bit more chunky and a bit longer. And then there's also the TIE Whisperer, which is Kylo Ren's ship in Episode 9, which is much more similar to the TIE Interceptor. We could also do a TIE Advanced X1, or whatever the hell it's called, which is Darth Vader's ship in Episode 4. You know, when they're doing the trench run on the Death Star. I don't know if you remember. I'll put some pictures on the screen of some of these different ships as I'm talking about them. But yeah, that's definitely a bunch of stuff that we could build, as well as X-Wings. You know, we haven't tried to build an X-Wing yet. I think that would be good, as well as, I tell you what would be good actually, the Tantive 4, is that how you say it? Tantive 4? I think it's Tantive. But obviously that's the ship from Episode 4, the very start of Star Wars Episode 4. And it's also in Episode 9. And besides that, you know, there's still a bunch of other ships we could make. I definitely think we should do a new Slave One, a bigger version. Because obviously the one that we have is just one based off of a real set. So I wasn't trying to make it look good or like realistic or whatever. Or functional. It was just built from the instructions of a real set. If that makes sense. Does to me. Yeah, so this one here. Because obviously in real life, the Slave One, well, in like real scale, the Slave One is much bigger than that. In fact, I think the Millennium Falcon is probably a bit bigger than it is here. And the Slave One will probably be a similar size. It's a pretty big ship. But I think that is it for this video. I was just updating you all on what's, you know, what my plan is. For now at least. Then other than these Star Wars builds, I have a few other LEGO Worlds projects that I still need to work on. Which you'll probably see in the future if you stick around. And then I'll be playing other games. Stay tuned for more, I guess. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more LEGO Worlds content, either Star Wars or non-Star Wars, then hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing. And also let me know in the comments if there's any ships from Star Wars in particular that you would like to see. Or from any other film actually, it doesn't really have to just be Star Wars. Alright, so thank you very much for watching. And I will see you in the next video.